Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my Introduction to Essential Oils little online workshop, and thank you so much for your patience while I have put this together for you. So this is kind of super informal, and basically I'm just going to chat a little bit about the oils, about why I love them so much, why they're so incredible, and I'm going to kind of quickly run you through the top 10 oils and a few of the blends, and then I'll give you some other info and a few little other links available down below at the end. But basically I've been using essential oils for years, but originally I started using essential oils like, you know, the ones in the chemist that sometimes give you a bit of a headache, and I'd be using them in an oil burner. And I didn't know until about a year ago that we're not meant to use essential oils in an oil burner because it basically burns away that kind of, I guess, the healing power of the oil. It'll smell nice, but you're missing out on so much by burning it. So that's why we diffuse them in a cold water diffuser, and they're amazing as well because they're safe with kids. There's no naked flame. They're cool. So I'll talk a little bit more about the diffusers later. But so yeah, I've been using them for a really long time, but was using probably not great ones. Then I found some, you know, okay organic ones. And then I discovered doTERRA at the start of this year, and a mind blown, a life changed. I completely fell in love. They're just beyond anything I've ever used before. Like, for an example, I love using this as an example, this lime oil. One of my all-time favorites. You know how some lime oils that you go from at a chemist or wherever you get oils from, and it smells really kind of lolly-like, like fake sugar, like what a lime lolly sweet would smell like. It's quite synthetic. This doTERRA lime oil is basically like someone has cut open a lime and you can smell what's inside. It's incredible, and that's because it's extracted for the whole lime. It's the pith, it's the skin, it's the juice. It's all there. And I've just fallen in love with these oils and the way that they have supported not only myself physically and emotionally, spiritually too, and my family as well. I've seen how they, you know, can calm my children or support them during times of sickness, and that alone has been just life-changing for us. They're really, really so special, and I've just fallen in love and have quite a ridiculously large collection now. But yeah, it's become a bit of a ritual in our family now. My kids are like, Mum, I feel whatever, can I have some oils? And we find the oil for that because there is an oil for that. So basically essential oils are highly concentrated, and it's kind of 50 to 70 times more potent than, you know, herbs. And it's coming back to what we've always known. You know, instinctively and intuitively we've always known that if you've got a sore tummy, you reach for some peppermint, or if you need to detox, you go for some lemon. We just kind of know that, and before all of this kind of commercial modern medicine, we were reaching for oils and plants. And, you know, in biblical times they were using frankincense and all of that. It's all coming back to what we know and the gift of the earth. And in the comments below this, I'm going to put a link to a video called Gift of the Earth, and I'd love for you to watch that as soon as you finish this, because it is incredible, and it will tell you a lot more about why these oils are so beautiful, and the kind of the doTERRA oils themselves, because they are a gift from the earth, and they are just that beautiful thing that we can come to. It's not, I'm personally not saying that there's no space for, you know, modern medicine, because I definitely believe that there is, but the two side by side, and being able to reach for something natural first is really important to me. And that's what I've found so beautiful about these. We're saving money on medicines and chemicals and all of that kind of stuff. And it's not just for health, it's for the home and cleaning, and they're amazing. But yeah, they're highly concentrated. So 1 drop of peppermint oil is like the equivalent to 28-30 tea bags of peppermint tea. So that's a lot. So we go very sparingly with them, and we listen to the information that we're given, and trust that we're doing the right thing. But they are really concentrated. You wouldn't do this with a baby because of the potency of them, but to kind of give you an idea of how amazing they are and how quickly they work in your body, they say that if you were to put a bit of a drop of peppermint oil on the foot of a baby, I think it's about within 30 seconds, but it could be within a minute and a half. You took out their dummy, you'd be able to taste the peppermint on their dummy. That's how quickly the oils work their way in through your body. Normal medicine, if you've got like a cell that's unwell or whatever, normal medicine can hit around the cell but not break into it, whereas the essential oils can. They can penetrate and really work wholly. They're safe and they're effective, and they're incredibly affordable way to nurture yourself on so many levels. The ways that we use them is aromatically. So whether it's in the air in a diffuser, or we inhale it that way, or you can use it topically, so on the skin. But we've got to be really careful with that and read the instructions and see which ones can be safe for you directly. Or sometimes we need a carrier oil, like a fractionated coconut oil, which means that it just doesn't go, it's not a coconut oil that doesn't go hard. Or you can use, an olive oil or another kind of almond oil, carrier oil. So, or some of them, not all of them, some of them we can use internally to flavour foods, or, a drop of lemon in lemon water and that kind of thing. So why doTERRA? They are certified pure therapeutic grade oils, and no other oil on the market has that CPTG standard. So that's one thing that drew me to these oils. But the thing I love so much about doTERRA is that they are all harvested indigenously, which means they are taken from their natural source. So the lavender is from France, the frankincense is from Oman, the oregano is from Turkey. They're all grown where they should be grown, rather than you getting your oils that are grown in some mass-produced farm in the middle of America somewhere. For me, it's grown in the soil that it's meant to be grown in, and then it's extracted, which means that you're getting this plant where it's supposed to be. It's thriving because it's in its natural habitat, and for me that makes the oils so much more special, and more I feel more comfortable putting, using oils that are from their indigenous home. So yes, they're super effective. You can use them for so many different things. There's a beautiful book called Modern Essentials that you can get, which basically outlines every single oil, what you can use it for, and then you can also search by a little ailment, and that's really, really amazing too. But, they say that it's a couple of cents per drop, as opposed to, doctor's fees and prescriptions and all of that kind of thing. So they're also available there. You've got them there, so you don't have to wait for a doctor or to go to the chemist if you need a prescription or something like that. They are incredible. So I'm going to run through the kind of top 10 favourite, most used oils, and I'm going to start with lemon. And we all know lemon, and it's beautiful, and it is quite uplifting. It's also really deodorizing for the air, and it's also really good to alkalize I should say, our bodies. A lot of the time, people are like, yeah, but it's acidic, so, but it's when it hits the body, it alkalizes. I use lemon, a drop in my water in the morning to alkalize. I also use it in cleaning, and I'm slowly getting to a point where I'm working my way through all the old cleaning products I've got, and I'm collecting, you know, spray bottles and all of that kind of stuff that I can make up my own, you know, cleaning products for the home, which to me is so important. And it kind of, I don't know, it feels good to do it, to make up your own and you know, play around with it. You can also put a drop of lemon in your washing as well, but it's also really elevating for your mood. I had a kinesiology session recently, and stuff came up through that, and I was recommended lemon oil because of it. She said it gives you your sparkle. Lemon is sparkle and it's radiance, and you think of that and you smell it and you go, yes, I feel good. So I love lemon. Lavender, another classic. We say it's calming, and it is, but it's also really soothing, and it's like a little warm cuddle, really. It's also really good for skin. Diluted, I use it. I get this little rash on my neck if I wear crap silver necklaces, and if I use some fractionated coconut oil and the lavender on my rash, and it goes away. So that's been really helpful for me. I also put a drop in facial oil as well, which is really beautiful. Another thing that I love to use lemon and peppermint for is in a little spray bottle of water. I put some lavender and peppermint, and I spray my kids' hair every single morning to prevent lice. And it's something that I learnt about quite a while back now, and I've been doing that religiously, and we have not been infested at this stage. But apparently something in these oils that lice do not like. So I'm sticking with that, and that's a little tip from me to you if you've got kids. But yes, peppermint, amazing, uplifting. It's also brilliant for headache relief as well. It's also that pick-me-up you need in the afternoon, and I also love to put a drop of it in bliss balls. So we've got like chopped mint bliss balls. This one, the peppermint, is from the USA, which is where it is best grown there, in Washington. But it's also really invigorating. It helps to keep you alert, and it also cools your body down. So if ever my kids have been sick, I put a drop of peppermint on their feet to draw out that temperature, and that's been quite effective for us. Frankincense, the king of all the oils. It's got such a distinctive, beautiful smell that I love. I wear this with facial oil as well, and I found it really uplifts my skin. It's meant to be really great for under the eyes and all those aging spots, shall we say. But they say when in doubt, use frankincense, because it is the miracle oil. This one, as I said, is sourced in Oman. But yeah, it's beautiful for skin. It's beautiful for aches and pains, for immunity. When in doubt, use Frank. Tea tree or melaleuca, I think, is fantastic for spots. This is, of course, sourced in Australia, where tea tree is from. It's really good for, as well, those skin rashes. Like, remember when that smell, to me, the smell of tea tree reminds me of having chickenpox, because it's kind of that smell in calamine and all of that kind of stuff. So that's incredible for that. Rashes and all of that. Oregano from Turkey. It's nature's antibiotic, basically. So if we've been sick, oregano on the foot, Doesn't always smell great, but leave it on for a while, put some socks on, you'll be right. I also add a drop of oregano in our bolognese sauce or like a pizza sauce or something like that. It's amazing. It does uplifts it so much more than like dried herbs. Love it. But on an emotional level, these oils all have an emotional and kind of spiritual quality to them as well. And you know, for oregano, it's the oil of humility and non-attachment. So there's so much information out there, and there's a beautiful book that can tell you all about which oil to use for which kind of emotion. What do you need? A bit of self-love? Do you need to let go? Whatever it's for. So that's kind of cool. You know, lavender is the oil of communication, and yeah, it's awesome. I find that kind of side of things really fascinating, and often I will get my oils out, and if, you know, I'm feeling whatever, and intuitively grab for one, and then I go and check my book, and it's always exactly what I need. Your body knows, so trust it. That's the kind of 6 top oils, and now I'll just share with you some blends. Deep blue or ice blue it'll remind you of playing sport or a locker room or something. It is basically nature's deep heat. It is all natural. It is to soothe muscles and joints, and it really is really, really beautiful for that. Like, I use it sometimes for some period pain, but there is also a specific oil for monthly for women. But you know, after the gym, or you've been for a run, or you've got a bit back pain or neck pain, or your husband or your boyfriend or your partner, whatever it is, this is really incredible, and I've seen it work really beautifully. Then we've got On Guard, which is the protective blend, which is basically I went through a lot of bottles of this over winter just because it is incredible. doTERRA also make a On Guard hand soap, which is amazing. So I have that now instead of like a Dettol hand soap. But this blend is your immunity blend. I put it on the bottom of our feet all through winter, and this is the first year that we've used oils throughout winter, and we have had far less sickness this winter than we have any other year. So this is incredible. It contains clove oil, so it's got that antioxidant boost, but it's also got, you know, things like cinnamon, some citrus in there. It's really beautiful. This mixed with Breathe or Easy Air. This Breathe blend is like nature's Vicks vapor rub. So on your chest, also on your feet. These two together in a diffuser are like my go-tos in winter. They are constantly, you know, or if one of the kids is sick, I'll put it in their room specifically for a while. But on their feet, definitely. This has really helped for a cough for us, just on your chest. It's a really beautiful. But the On Guard as well, you can have it, if you've got a sore throat, you can have a drop of that in water and either gargle it and spit it out or swallow it. That's safe to use internally. It really is this miracle oil, and I carry this if ever we go away or anything like this. This is always with me because I've seen how beautifully it's worked for us. And the other blend is the Digest Zen blend, and this is the one I mentioned that we've used a lot in the past week because we've had a stomach bug going around our house. So this is for all digestive discomfort. It's, you know, if you're feeling nauseous, if you're feeling constipated, or if you've got diarrhea, or you're feeling bloated, drop of this on your tummy, rub it in. You can also have a drop of it in water and sip it throughout the day. But it is just really lovely for soothing that tummy. It's got ginger, peppermint, caraway seeds, coriander, star anise, tarragon, and fennel. It's yummy. I love it. And it helps as well. Like, I can get digestive issues, and that has been incredible. Then there's, you know, there's individual oils like the lime I mentioned, like lemongrass, like patchouli, ylang ylang, and vetiver, which is this incredible grass. And it has been so lovely for me to help me sleep at night. Whenever I have a bit of that on my foot, I have a really, really solid sleep and I wake up feeling refreshed. Blends wise, there's this beautiful blend called Balance, which is a favourite of mine that I love to, you know, put on my feet first thing in the morning. It's the grounding blend. I also love it on my wrists and I wear it that as a bit of a perfume. It really does make me feel connected. And a friend of mine, when she smelt it, I've never been to Canada, but she smelt it and she goes, that just takes me back to Canada. So have you been to Canada? I'd like to hear your thoughts. The Elevation blend is also a really beautiful one. It's the Joyful blend. Sorry, I'll just pop my password in. Is the Joyful blend, and I love that as a perfume as well. It is like sunshine and a warm cuddle dancing on a rainbow. It's just lovely. If we've had a bit of a cranky day at home, I'll diffuse that and it seems to really help the kids and me. There's also the Serenity blend, which is kind of a mixture of lavender, marjoram, roman, chamomile, ylang ylang, sandalwood and vanilla, and it is the calming blend. It's also called Lavender Peace in Australia, but it really is beautifully calm. I diffuse this on a crazy afternoon when I need the kids to calm down, or I put a drop on their pillow as well. I do that with straight lavender sometimes too, or even a bit of this on their feet really calms them down. I need this to be smelly so you can smell a vision so I can share. But I promise you, when you smell these for yourself, you'll fall in love. And then there's other little blends in roller bottles like Past Tense, which is for headaches. I don't get a lot of headaches, but I have used this when I have had a headache. And to me, it felt like I put it on my temples and it literally felt like it was sucking the headache out of my head. It was really amazing. And then there's Citrus Bliss blend, which is the invigorating blend, which is all the citruses like grapefruit, orange, lime, lemon, mandarin, tangerine, clementine, bergamot, and a bit of vanilla. This one I love to put in my washing as well, but it is invigorating in it and it feels good. So around the home you can do lots. I put wild orange in a spray bottle just to wipe up the bench because it's sanitizing as well. There's so much that these oils can do, and there's so much support they can provide you, and so much that you can do with them around your home and for your body as well. Skin, everything. So how you can get these oils for the same price as me is you just sign up for a wholesale account to be a wellness advocate and come and join our team. It's a fee of $35, a one-off fee, or you can get an enrollment kit and waiver that fee. And the enrollment kits are there for us to experience a lot of the oils at a discounted rate. So in the comments below, I'm going to put a link to a Dropbox, which has the product guide, which is all the oils available and the wholesale price that you can get them for individually. And there's also a link to the enrollment kit so you can see what is in them and how much they are as well. And by signing up for to be a wellness advocate, you also, to keep that account open, to keep that wholesale account open, you need to place one order every year. So that's awesome. So there's not like you must buy this, this and this. There's nothing like that. If you want to buy the oils, you can get them when you want. You can, if you are buying regularly, which, you know, if you're anything like me, I bought my kit of 10 oils, and as soon as they came I was like, I need some more because these are amazing, and have been placing monthly orders ever since, because I've, you know, tried all the I'm trying the shampoos and the skincare, and but I want to get all the oils because they're amazing. So you can also get loyalty reward points through that by ordering every month. You also can be eligible for, depending on what your order is, you can also be eligible for the product of the month, where they send you a free bottle of whatever it is for that month. This month it was cedarwood. And there's lots of little, you know, benefits that you can get, but as well, there is absolutely no, you know, strings here. There's nothing that ties you or anything like that. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. If you've got questions, which I'm sure that you will, please either write them in the comments below or send me an email. My email is Amelia, Amelia, at ameliawilliams.com.au. So I would love to hear from you if you've got any more questions, or maybe you just want to go, yes, I want to order some, how do I get them? So once you are ready to order, once you've taken a look at this information, checked in the Dropbox, had a look at that doTERRA Gift of the Earth video, once you've done all that and you're ready to get some of these beautiful oils in your life, please send me an email and we can get that sorted. We can either hop on the phone, or we can, you know, you can do it yourself. I'm here to help you through this. And if you've got any questions, because I had questions, and questions are fine no matter how big or small, that's totally cool. But yeah, if you want to, if you're loving this group as well and you want to invite some of your friends to join, that's more than okay. We'd love to have them in this space. But yeah, that's kind of doTERRA in a nutshell. And I just want to say to you, I have fallen so head over heels in love with these oils. Obviously I talk about them a lot, and I personally would never openly promote something or promote a product or a restaurant or a brand of clothing or whatever it is that I don't believe in. And I believe in these because I've seen them for myself, and I took the time to see how they worked in my life before I could feel comfortable sharing them with you guys. And to be honest, that integrity is really, really important to me, and they're amazing. But I'd love for you to see that for yourself and see how they can kind of start to enrich your life as well. But yeah, I'm here for you. Questions, email me, comments below, send me a message, whatever it is. I would love to share more with you. And yeah, thank you for taking the time. Hopefully that wasn't too long and you've had a nice cuppa with me as you watched me. But yeah, check out the downloads, etc. And I look forward to hearing from you really soon. Thanks for being here. Bye guys.